This is how you use Adobe Express to create your 6-word memoir. So first, you're going to want to create a graphic. The easiest way is to come here to Custom Size and click. And then you can choose your size. I tend to like square posts, so if you want to do that, you can leave it here. But you can also look at different ones to see what other sizes they have. For this, I recommend either doing a square or come here to standard, and you can do a landscape. So again, square or landscape from center or from standard. And then click next. So the first thing you want to do to exit out that templates is add in your text. To add in text on Adobe, you come over here to the T and click text. And then you're going to click this gray button that says add your text. This is a little odd. It's not what we're used to doing. You're not going to type here on the screen. You're actually going to come over here to the right where your text box is. And you're just going to delete what's highlighted and then type in your 6-word memoir. Once you've done that, I recommend actually just kind of leaving your text alone. Don't worry about editing it yet. And you want to go ahead and add in your picture. So if you know you're just going to have one picture, you can do it through your background here. So you can go solid color, or you can do an image. If you think you might want more than one picture, or if you're going to want to have a little more control on how the picture fits on your screen, then you should add it in manually. To do that, you come over here to the photos, and then you're going to search, kind of like a Google search. You're going to search to see what type of picture you might want. So I know that I kind of want to show like the excitement for that possibility is kind of looking into the future. So I might try the word future and then hit return or enter and see what comes up. And I might scroll and look and see what's there. If this pop-up ever comes up, just click the X to get rid of it. And I'm not really feeling anything that I'm seeing here, so I'm going to try a different word, maybe adventure. Again, hitting enter. Right, and try a path. Sometimes I look at different things and kind of look at different options. I kind of like this one where it kind of forks and they can go left or right. So I'm going to click the picture I like. And now you'll see it appears on my screen. So I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to play around with sizing this. So a lot of times you can just, if you click it, you'll see these little dots are in the corners. So grab that dot and just drag it out. You can see that it's actually not going to fill up my whole screen. So what I can do is I can actually drag it off the screen like that until the whole thing's filled up. And then I'm going to just click and drag until I get the part of the picture I want. All right. Now the problem is my text disappeared. If I come down here to the bottom, you can see I have these little layers. I'm going to click those. Now I want you to think of every time you add something to Adobe, it's kind of like stacking paper on top of one another. So right now my picture paper is on top. And I want my word layer to go on the top. So I'm going to click and drag it. So now that's on top. So now that I have my picture, I'm going to go back to my text and I'm going to edit it so that it matches and kind of goes along with my kind of my theme that I'm creating. So I'm going to click my text, and I know I've selected it because it has this box around it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play with the font. So I'm going to look here, and you can see that you can sample the fonts on the right. It shows you what it looks like. So just go ahead and look at your different fonts until you find one you like. I kind of like that one. And then you can also play with alignment, so you can have it so it aligns left, center, right. And you can start to play with colors. So again, this is going to be the part where you have to really think about what colors can you make this so that it goes with your image, but it's still legible, right? We can still read it. Because if I were to put like a blue font on that blue background, right, you can see it's really hard to read. So I'm going to think about having contrasting colors. So I'm going to click this little color box, and there's a couple of ways to get colors. I can click more, and there's all kinds of pre-made colors there, or I can do custom. So I can slide this to kind of get like the base tone I want out of my rainbow spectrum here. I think I'm going to kind of go for the yellows maybe and the oranges. And then this I can really start to control my tint. So I can go up, down, right, the really dark is here, left, right. So kind of playing around with what you want. And then once you're happy, just click out of it. What's also cool, I'm going to come back here, is you can see here I have a main style. I can add in a second style. It's called a highlight style, and then I can have 2 different colors on here. So when I click that, now I have a highlight here, and you can see on my text, right, that now I have these 2 little markers, and I can drag them because I want to make scared of changes and excited for possibilities be different colors. So now, whatever I do over here with the color, it's going to change the color only of scared of changes. So I'm going to click this again, and I'm going to play around with what color I might want to use. So I want something, again, that's going to contrast with the blue in the background. And this is a little hard because I'm also trying to go over that white cloud. Maybe that. And then I might click and drag this just a little bit to make sure that it's a little bit easier. So now it's hard to see that E. So I might change this yellow to be something a little easier to read. All right. And then once you're happy with your creation, you're going to share it to Seesaw. So how you're going to do that is in a new tab. So keep your Adobe tab open. In a new tab, you're going to go to app.seesaw.me and log in. Remember, you can find our class by clicking up here in the top left corner. So we're going to find our class. And then you are going to add your post of your Seesaw. So you're going to come to your activities and you'll add your response. I don't have the activity because I'm not in the class, but to do that, right, you would click there and you would click add response. I'm just going to add a manual response for now. So now once you get here, stop there, come back to Adobe, and you're going to come up here to the blue share button, or purplish blue. Click publish, click link, and now you have your link here. So I'm going to double click to highlight my link, and then I'm going to copy it. So hold down Control, tap your C button, that will copy it. Another way you can do that is 2-finger click and click copy. Come back to Seesaw. Now we're going to click the link, and here I'm going to paste. So again, you can hold down Control and tap V, or the other option is to do a 2-finger click and paste. Then check. There it is. You're going to click check again to turn it in. And ta-da! That's how you do your 6-word memoir with Adobe Express.